to show you how to keep track of employees' location on your schedule. Quite often when I'm making schedules for firms, they have a number of employees and a number of locations. They must keep track of the employees' hours and make sure that the locations always have coverage. So what I've done here, I've created a schedule of 4 days on and 3 days off. With the schedule, you must have all your employees working and you must have all the location covers. All the employees here, there's a drop-down list, and I've named my employees all the colors I could think of. And basically how I did the drop-down list is I just did data validation and did a list. And what I've done here is I've made a short form for the list. So you can see here what I've done is left the first 3 letters of the name here, and that's how I have got that. So how I've done the dates here is I have created the dates as custom schedules, as custom formatting for the schedule. So I've just taken this date and I've added 1 to it, and I've gone right-clicked and I've gone custom format on the dates for it to be two decimal or 2 digits here. And then to get the days of the week, what I've done the same thing is I have the same days, and I have asked it to be 3 digits, which give you the abbreviation for the day. Now what I have done here is I have done the weekday function of the date, which will produce 1 to 7, and 7 being Saturday and 1 being Sunday, and then I've conditionally formatted the Saturday and Sunday to be gray, so they kind of stand out here. I will include the VBA code. I've previously discussed this in other videos on how to create this 3 on, 3 off schedule that will automatically when you run schedule. And I will include the code in the description of my video. And so let's go on to this. So now we have, besides our sheet and our sheet with our people in it, then we have a location sheet. And so I've put in locations 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's select location 4, and let's put it in for a number of people here. So let's put location 4 here. And maybe a little bit here. Now, when you're finished putting the locations in, you don't know whether you've got everything covered or not. So what you're going to do is go back to your location sheet, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the transfer button, and what it's going to do is it's going to put in the person or the first 3 letters of the person's name who are in each of these locations. Now you're able to see whether the locations are covered for every day. The other thing that you could be using this for instead of locations is you could be putting pieces of equipment. And if you're trying to track whether this equipment is used enough to verify or to make it worthwhile, you could just keep track of here and then do statistics on how many times it's being used in the month. But this is how you can track where the locations are that they have been used on. So now let's go talk about the code. I will of course include the code in the description of my video. And so I've named this transfer routes, and what I've declared here is I have declared this range as what I would call it as route number, and then I have declared find range as a range, search column as an integer, and search column is on the sheet 1, it's the days of the month that we're looking for. Okay, so what the code is doing is it is searching every day of the schedule to find out the location for where the location is located on the schedule, and then it's returning the person's name to who's assigned to that location on that day. And it will keep going until there is no more days left on the schedule, and it will keep going. If you notice my last row in here, I don't have I have end, so it's looking for an end here. And when it comes to the word end, then it will quit looking for any more. So that's how you keep track of locations for individuals on your team. Please subscribe.